Hey guys, so this is a drugstore makeup tutorial and this was requested, so I thought I would do it. So the first thing I'm going to start off with a blank face and then I'm going to go in with my primer, and this is the Revlon Photo Ready Skin Lights one, and this is great because it also acts as a highlighter, just like illuminates your skin from within. And I just use my beauty blender and I tap it all over my face, and then I really buff it in and make sure that it's fully soaked into my skin. I love using a beauty blender compared to a brush. I think it gives a more natural kind of skin looking finish to the foundation that you're using and to the primer. And then I went in with my CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous foundation in Golden Tan, and I put about 3 pumps on the back of my hand, and I went back in with my beauty blender and used this and just buffed it in all over my face. And I started all around my outside and then I work into the inside, and then I make sure I get my neck as well. One of the really things I love about this foundation is that it has SPF, so it's a skin protectant. Then I went in with my Maybelline Dream Bounce blush in Plum Wine, and this is just going to add a little bit of color to my cheeks. And I know it kind of looks a little pigmented and probably frightening at first, but once I go in with my damp beauty blender and just blend it all in, it'll give a natural, subtle kind of pink glow to my cheeks, which I really like. And then kind of for setting everything, I use my Revlon Nearly Naked foundation powder, and this is in 030, and I just a Real Techniques brush, and I just use it to buff it in and to blend it all out. And I really like this because I think it really helps with getting the coverage of all over my face, and I have combo skin in my T-zone, so I make sure to focus on those areas as well. And I just bring it all the way down to my neck, and then I use this Wet n Wild Princess bronzer. I really love this because it gives a little bit of color, and you can kind of build it up as much as you want. If you want like a bronze all over look, or if you want to get more defined like I did. I use the 3E method, which is the temples, and you go and hollow out and make sure you get your chin and neck so it all looks blended in. Then for eyes, I go and use my Maybelline Color Tattoo, and this is in Bad to the Bronze. I use this because it's great for just a base, kind of a primer, eyeshadow primer, and also to give a little bit pigmentation underneath your eyeshadows. And I think this looks great with the kind of goldeny look I'm going for. And I picked up this Maybelline palette. I decided to pick up these two lighter colors and use them for a base color. So I started at my lash line and worked my way up to my brow bone, and then I went in with this matte brown and this shimmer brown, and I used this with a crease brush just to get a little bit more definition. So I used it on like the outer third of my eye, and I just think this really helps create a depth in the eye and just makes it so it doesn't stay out too flat, and I think the matte really helps with all the shimmer I use. Next, I picked up this L'Oreal Single, and this was great because I use it as a highlighter, so I put it underneath my brow bone, and it really helps brighten the eyes along with help defining and give the brows a little bit of a boost. For eyeliner, I decided to use this Physicians Formula Eye Booster. I really love this. I love eye pens. I think that they're the best way to apply eyeliner, and this pigmentation is great and it lasts such a long time. Then I use this Wet n Wild Photo Focus, and this is probably the one product in this tutorial that I wouldn't recommend to get. I just decided to because I heard really good reviews about it, and I used it. I don't think it did much for my lashes at all. I don't think it helped any mascara that was applied on top of it, so I wasn't in love with it. The next thing I used is a L'Oreal Brow Pencil, so this is like a hit or a miss. I think it's mainly a miss because I decided to get a dark black brown, and I should have gone a couple shades lighter for mine just so they weren't so harsh. But besides that, I really like the formula and everything because it does have great pigmentation. It has kind of this wax base in it, so it's kind of a two-in-one duo, which really helps to just skip some steps. Then I use this NYX glitter liner. I think this is great. It adds a little bit of pop of glitter to the eyes, and I think this would be awesome for a date night or for prom because prom season is coming up. Then I use the Rocket Volume Express mascara from Maybelline. This is my favorite one at the drugstore. Highly recommend it, along with the Maybelline Mega Plush. I think they work great. I have super stubby Asian lashes, and it takes a lot for them to kind of build up. So when I find a good mascara, I'll definitely tell you about it and let the whole world know. Then my final step is this Revlon Ultra HD lip product, and this is great because it is matte and it also adds a pop of color. It's great for the summer and springtime, and it doesn't dry out your lips, which I think is really hard to find in a matte lipstick or a product in general. Then I use the Salon Perfect eyelashes, and I really love these. They're probably my favorite. They're $2.50 at the drugstore, super cheap, and I use my Revlon lash adhesive glue to apply them. Now you guys want to wait a couple of seconds, maybe even a couple of minutes, to make sure that the glue really gets tacky in order for it to adhere to your eyelid, like eyelash line. And I just use my fingers. Some people decide to use tweezers to apply, but that's just a different application method. If it helps, then do whatever works for you, but I just like doing it the natural way, and I just adjust it and make sure there's really no trick to it. Basically, just practice makes perfect, and I really like how this look turned out. I think it's really wearable, and I really think that the lashes, along with the glitter liner, make it more formal or kind of a going out look. So if you guys want to make it an everyday one, you can kind of deduct what you want to from it. But I really love it. I think that the lip color can be changed too if you want to alter it. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks.